Today we're discussing the JL-JT outer pinion bearing conversion. On the JLs and JTs, after the JKs, they decided to go to a ball bearing style design. Through time, we've decided that and seen that these aren't holding up. We're seeing a lot of failures on them. Some other people have come to the market with kits to convert these to the older JK style tapered bearing. We've reviewed some of the kits, didn't really like the spacing and what they were doing with the kits. A lot of the other kits we were seeing, you weren't able to run a stock crush sleeve, you weren't able to run a stock solid spacer. So we went back, decided to take a look at this and see what we could do to improve this design. The biggest thing we found that separates us from others is most of the other ones are going to put the shim on the outside of the bearing. Well, the problem is the distance between the pinion bearings, the separation changes when you do that. You don't keep the factory separation, you end up putting more leverage on the pinion shaft, and you have problems, as I said, with the crush sleeve and the solid spacer with going that. We found that if you actually take a shim and put a shim under the bearing race before you put it in, and then put your bearing in, that maintains your stock separation, that maintains use of a stock crush sleeve, that maintains use of a off-the-shelf solid spacer with no machining needed. And it also, as I said, maintains the stock bearing separation, which seems to work better. Kit's relatively simple. As I said, you have the spacer that goes in, your race goes in, and bearing goes in as normal. We also have an included oil slinger that will go there. And then you replace your seal and your yoke and your pinion nut as normal. Solid spacer, just like setting up any other solid spacer, your shims will be adjusted to set your pinion preload. That will go on just as normal. And then adjust the shims as normal, assemble as normal. Relatively simple kit. Had great luck with it. We haven't seen any failures out of one of these kits like we have out of the ball bearings yet. If this is something that interests you and you're looking forward to trying out, you can get it at eastcoastgearsupply.com. Thank you.